Hello, hello, hello. Why is that? There we go. Okay. It has been a little bit since we skipped last year because, or not last year, last week because of TMG. Ah. So, goal for today, play a little bit of Fortnite, just try and get back in the swing of things, and then maybe a little bit later, I might show the progress I've made on Timothy. As well as possibly another thing I'm working on, but test running the other thing runs the risk of stream crashes being common, so we'll see. We'll see. Definitely not unknown. Definitely not an unknown problem. I don't know why I'm just a lot more tired this morning than usual. I even started later because I was hoping to try and like feel a little bit more energetic if I gave myself a bit. So this might not be too long of a stream. Okay. I need to try and get my hands on the Magneto power because I do want to complete the Magneto quests. Wait, okay. House spawned with nothing on the roof? Speak of the devil. A collection of fist-based things. I'll swap that out. Let's see if we can get a small from up here before we just start breaking all the barrels. Nope, and okay. So I need to block projectiles with the Magneto power, and I need to damage vehicles. It is funny because the Magneto power is just like an improved version of earthbending. Oh, so somebody's already down. Oh, hello. Just plink it down shot by shot. Ooh, hello. Um. I can kind of tell why they didn't turn around and start going at me. Makes a little bit of sense there. Oh. There we go. Okay. I want that Nuka-Cola. I just want to hang on to all the stuff I got now. Unless this person has anything good. Nope, never mind. Okay. I think I'll... God. It's always that difficult decision of like, do I want to keep the Nuka-Cola or do I want to just swap it out for the 3 big bots? But I'll keep the 2 Nuka-Colas. Oh, they had Magneto power too. Weird. Even at that distance, I probably would have used the Magneto power. Actually, nah. Not worth back. It's not worth going back into the canyon. Place is a bit of a death bowl, and I don't want to go back in. They have to be vehicles that people are they do not have to be vehicles that people are driving. Hello, welcome in. Somebody around here. Oh, there you are. Come on. Shoot the shield. There we go. I got quests to complete. Oh no, I can see chat. Yeah, no, I can see you, T-Dizzy. How far away is that fight? No, man, I'm good. I'm just doing solos this morning. It's very far away. Okay, so whoever that was, they just lost. So is the person who started that fight still over there? They're just killing Bolt. Feels like it. Okay, never mind. No problem with. Have a good rest of your day. All right. There was somebody over here. Unless they traded, but I don't. Like, I have not witnessed a straight trade in a long time. Okay. I'm just gonna let whoever that is fuck off. The zone is collapsing. I like A, how quiet everything got, and B, how few cars there are. You know what? Fuck it. We're going up. okay, I guess the magneto power can't block the magneto power. Damn. Should have probably picked up on that. Oh well. Okay, I need to check the quest progress on that. To start ruining the experience for rocket racing fans by being like, no, I think it needs to be worse. Okay. So I need to block hits using the magneto power and hit cars. Luckily, I now know that you can hit cars that aren't being driven, so I just need to find the magneto power and hit one thing. So I'm going to start queuing, and then I'm going to quickly go change the AC real quick. All right, we're back. I don't know, I feel like I like the combat AR better than the other one? I forget the name of the other one. I avoided it so often. Okay, we'll do windmill drop again. I might mix it up a little bit next run. We'll see. Not getting... Okay, Jesus Christ. We got big pods. Fucking lot of them too. I hope it's for a better gun. And hello, better gun. Actually, you know what? I always try and make a hand cannon work. I'm not gonna waste my time. Once again, baby, Windmill House provides. Any other goodies? Oh shit. Okay. Where'd my car roll off to? Oh shit. You know what? Different fight for a different fucking day. Bro is chasing me down, okay. Gotta swap to a better car real quick. Oh. I messed up the drop. All right, we need repair now. I just gotta wind my way over to it. Come on, there we go. A quick sec. And we're fucking gone, baby! Wait, did that bait somebody into a fight with him? Oh my god, it did. Grab that, grab this. And... Gonna grab that. Wait, is that still the same guy?
You know what? I'm gonna let him have his fun. I'm just gonna go get more centralized on the map instead of hanging out and fighting on the edges with some guy who has the same game plan as me. Run and hide is always fun until somebody else also is doing it. God, I need bulletproof tires. I fucking hate off-road tires. Come on, baby, bulletproof tires, please. That's a cow catcher. Hell yeah, baby. Let's fucking go. And I probably should grab cow catcher. I'm bad at driving. Oh, that's a boss car. Oh, that's a boss car. No, 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 no. Not enjoying that option. Nitro boost protects you from fall damage, buddy. It doesn't protect you from getting vehicular manslaughtered. Anything worth grabbing in the pit? No. Oh. Don't know why it didn't auto pick up. Okay, the boss cars are just over there having their own little fight. I'm gonna let them have that. Oh no. Where the fuck did my car go? It clipped through the fucking ground? Oh no. Oh god, this car is dying. Or nearly actually dead. Oh, thank god. All right. Would have preferred a tire upgrade that didn't suck, but okay. Oh, cool. Quest completion.
I never doubted you. Except for about 4 seconds in the middle there where I definitely thought you were done for. Bring that gem to me. We should talk.
Okay. I'm not gonna do that quest right now because I'm trying to... Oh, hold up. That's useful and important. Okay, so one of the boss cars is down. The island's about to collapse outside the zone. Good, good, good. Bulletproof tires, bulletproof. Yes. In the canyon? Oh, they're in the canyon. Okay, so they're just out. All right, I gotta fucking go. What's collapsing to Olympus? Weird. Haven't had that happen in a while. Okay. I'm not just gonna let him take free shots of me. Oh, I gotta... There's a healing area over here, right? It is actively collapsing outside the zone. Fuck. Okay, nope. Car health is not worth my own. Okay, so they're just gonna hold on to that, like, height advantage, and that's fine. Oh. Oh, goddamn. All right. They're dialing in, they're dialing in. Gonna have to get off there at some point, though. Okay, hold on. What is my current equip? Can make that work? Should be able to make that work. So everybody with emblems is outside the current collapsing 2 zone. Okay. All right, kept everything distracted long enough. To get away with a level of survival that should not be allowed. Just gonna prep that for later because I feel like this is gonna become a little bit of a battleground. I forget what Scar's vehicle effect is. Okay, one of the last 5 has a higher. Ah, good. The one with magneto power is still alive. Okay. What the fuck is that boom bolt? Okay, there's 2 people in cars, 2 people not in cars. God damn it. Ah. I didn't know my fucking combat shotgun was out of ammo. If I had had full ammo on the combat shotgun at the start of that, I would have probably won. The fact that I had to quick swap in the middle of that. Fuck. I spent too much time in the car. Ha. Spent too much time in the car and forgot that I hadn't reloaded my shotgun. Ugh. Oh, did not mean to hit that. Let me check something real quick. I'll start the queue up while we're waiting. Ugh. While we're waiting on that, on the game to start up, I'm gonna run a little bit of laundry. Right. So I have Timothy pretty much almost to where I want him to be. So that is good there. And here, you know what? Let's do quartz. Actually, instead of quartz, let's do this thing over here. Once I can get Timothy working the way I want him to, and then there's another project I'm working on for a friend. Once I get those two in workable states, I'll loop back to what's it called? I'll loop back to getting gambling working. I broke gambling and trying to improve it. So it's kind of just been on the back of my mind that, like, once I get the chance, I want to loop back to and get gambling working again in its improved state. Just got a bunch of different ARs. Where is this? Oh, this is just a hide. Okay. Didn't know if it was one that transported you somewhere. If DMR had any kind of sight on it, I'd consider it. Oh, come on. There's also a secret third project that I haven't really made any progress on in a while, but I will loop back to. I know what I want it to do, it's just getting it to do it in a way that, as with a lot of my projects, it's getting it to do it in a way that's efficient, because like I can get them to work in principle, but the issue is that at a certain point they consume so much processing power that they aren't worth running constantly in tandem. And so it's a big thing of like figuring out, like once I get it working, then getting it efficient. Takes a little bit of time. Come on, God damn, I want those bullets. Give them to me. Nah, I'll keep this one. Normally I would consider swapping, but I'm gonna keep this one for now. Hey, turn, baby, let's go. The fuck happened to here? Weird. Oh yeah, no, Metallica died. There's a fight going up there. I will get the car up there eventually. Just you wait and see. Did they have anything good? Okay, nothing worthwhile. All right. I need upgrades and then car repair. Oh. I don't know what has trained people to do that. It's like, oh no, car coming, quick, hit the nitro. Yeah, you avoid fucking fall damage, sure. You still take damage from the car hitting you. You know that, right? People run around like fucking nitro makes them damage immune. It's just like, guys, we know how this ends. We're just gonna leave that there. Have fun. Quick, hit the nitro, and then don't dodge being run over repeatedly. Quick, hit the nitro. Maybe if you would hit the nitro one more time. Like just one more nitro would have saved you. Oh fuck. Grab that. And now oh. Someone who knows to actually jump with proper timing. I'm trying to bait the one on the hill and the one in the bunker to fight each other. I feel like that'd be advantageous for me. They're doing it. Okay, can't break that rock, and we're just kind of stuck. Damn. Okay. And got hit with the unfortunate door stuck. Car stuck, please. I don't need that car anymore. The car was a means to an end. You know what? No, we're going back the fuck up there. I saw that. Saw what you fucking did. We'll heal later. I just had to make an example out of that person who popped nitro instantly. I'm sick and tired of this. If I see that stupid pop nitro emblem, I'm going to just run you down. Okay, I need more cactuses. There we go. I think the guy who's chasing me is still chasing me. I think he gave up. Oh. Goodbye. Just gonna cut through the nitro dome and jump the river. Next chance I get, I need to get out of the car and reload all my weapons so that I don't make the mistake I made last match. The mistake of getting to Final 5 and not knowing if any of my weapons are loaded. Everybody's fully loaded, right? Yep, we're good. Okay. I gotta get the fuck out of here. You guys are using your cars to fight. I'm using my car to go off a sick jump the second anyone gets close to me. We are not the same. Gambling is still not working. I tried to improve it, and in the process of improving it, broke it and have not gotten around to finishing it. God, why me? There are so many cars to shoot at. Why me? What have I done? Fine, no cover. We're gonna drink some potion. Everything will be fine. They seem to have forgotten I was here. I don't have any punches, which is gonna make this last bit very difficult. Because it seems like everyone else has punchies. Just out here trying to survive. Trying to find this guy who's using the magneto power because I want to kill him and take it. I think he's on the roof. Ah, god damn it. Yeah, no. At this point I've learned that like if you don't have either the magneto power or the nitro fists by bottom 10 or like top 10, you're fucked. Game ending is dependent upon those two, if for no other reason than mobility. But yes, I do finally have Timothy in a working state. Probably after like the next match or so, I might test run him if people are around and want to see that. Outside of that, there's another project that I'm working on for a friend that I can try and test out. The thing is that there is the possibility that it will just cause my system to crash if I try and run it at the same time as OBS, because I'm still working on getting it into a place where it uses resources efficiently, because the things that I build don't use resources efficiently in their early iterations. Like early on, I'm just focused on them working, and I don't care how much CPU and RAM they pull. I just, as long as it's not all of it, we're good. So once I get it working, then will be the process of like slowly adding efficiency to it so that it can run alongside, you know, OBS Studio and VTube Studio and other applications. But I do have it in a relatively workable state, so we'll see. I'll give it a test run. But Timothy is working. I just need to I need to get him to a point where like his mouth stays on the skeletal mouth. So the difficulty there is going to be I'm basically gonna have to turn his head inside out and like glue string to the inside of like his lips to pull them taut across the internal jaw structure. Fun stuff. Nobody else is dropping here, right? They're all going to Grimgate? Yeah, they're all going to Grimgate. We're safe. We're safe. Yeah. Once I get this project done for the friend, I will loop back to getting gambling working. Because the improvement of gambling was I wanted to make gambling no longer just like, oh haha, it's just picture, funny picture, and then it does. Like I basically want gambling to be a version of the fishing thing that Booker has, but with a bit more scalability to it on my end. I was tinkering a little bit with the Discord API integrations, so I might try and find a way there to allow for people in my Discord to simply add things to it, like add new fish. The issue there is just coming up with a way of making a review process so that it just doesn't automatically load images without me having some sort of sign-off process. Okay. Is that... Okay, don't like this. Don't like this one bit. I'm just trying to loot. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy. Come on. Just a little guy. Just a little guy who now has full shield. Those two are just gonna keep playing Ring Around the Rosie. I'll let them. Oh, hell yeah. Oh no, I'm being chased. Grab a quick dip in the pool. We're gonna let him go past. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. We ball. Nobody's like coming after me, right? We're good. We're good. We're good. We're fine. There was somebody up at the windmill, wasn't there? Oh. How do you already have a recruit? And a recruit that actually shoots and not just ineffectually lobs grenades immediately. Every single time I get a recruit, it's just somebody who's just like, yeah, I'm helping. Eh. All right. So we'll take a little bit of a break. And I will show anyone who is around how Timothy is coming along. So let's fire him up. He's on relatively short wires. We'll have to fix that a little bit. Yes, just in time for the rat. So all right, so let's get him positioned so that everybody can see him. There we go. Try and no. The main improvement I need to do is I need to, when I do a reprint of his base structure, I need to extend his lower jaw. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take him, we're going to flip his head inside out. We're going to glue a string so that two ends come out the back to the inside of the lower jaw and the upper jaw. And we're going to pull those taut, and we're going to effectively tie them to the back of the jaw structures so that his head is properly held onto the jaw clamps. But let's see if in the time of the video that I put on Twitter and now, if it broke. Hello, Timothy. This is your first time getting to meet everybody. How do you feel?
Cheese it, hello.
Okay, hold on. Did he scrap? No, do not fucking tell me he lost all the stuff that I programmed. Wait, wait, wait. I knew something was off. Wrong actuation file. That was an old versioning. That was version 0.0 or 0.6. So this one is 0.7, which is the one that should work properly. Hello there, Timothy. This is your first time getting to interact with everybody. How do you feel? Give me a sec.
Cheese to meet you all. I'm excited to share my culinary wisdom and discuss delicious recipes with you. Just remember, cheese makes everything better. Well, almost everything. And let's not forget about my fellow kitchen-dwelling friends and their favorite foods.
That's amazing, Timothy. Would you mind telling me about some of your other kitchen-dwelling friends and their favorite foods?
Cheese to meet you. Of course, I'd be happy to share. Mabel the squirrel loves nuts, especially walnuts and pecans. Chester the raccoon is a fan of anything with berries, like blackberries and raspberries. As for Penelope the bird, she adores seeds and grains, sunflower seeds being her absolute favorite. Each of us has our own unique tastes that keep us satisfied while living in this kitchen.
That is wonderful, Timothy. Can you tell me, what is your favorite food?
Cheese is my favorite food, except for that bloody Parmesan cheese. Ugh, gives me the shivers just thinking about it. Cheddar, Gouda, or Brie are more to my liking. Give me a nice piece of cheese, and I'll be cheesing from ear to ear.
I don't know why he just pulls out bloody sometimes. The word bloody, the terminology bloody, he's just like, he becomes British randomly. Do not know why. Have not come to the understanding of why that is. But yes, this is Timothy. Timothy is working now. So what was supposed to be like my workaround for getting him to like do what he's supposed to do. I mean, A, don't die for him, and B, I will let you in on a little secret that I came to realize after I put this together. So the thing is that Timothy currently is running off a Raspberry Pi, which means he just needs 2 USB power inputs to run. He's connected to the internet via Wi-Fi. So in theory, the Timothy structure, I could build out a base stand that is more portable, that secures his speaker, microphone, and the Raspberry Pi to himself as a combined thing. Hook him up with 2 USB battery packs. Connect him to my like phone hotspot. And I could just take him places with me. Like, he is he has the capacity to be completely portable. And so it got me to thinking, I feel like I could do like a cosplay with some like small like a character that has like a small other character like as like on their back, like some like little duo, and like make a puppet version of the little one and like set it up with a mobile Timothy rig and like take it to a convention or something. Like I feel like that could feasibly work. Well, I mean, not that it could be, like, it does. Like, it has everything it needs. Now, what I will need to do before I use Timothy in, like, the way that I had, planned to use him, the way that he was intended, I need to go through the process of reprinting his base plate and all of his support structure. So we're going to extend his lower jaw. His upper jaw is fine. We just have to get it so that it sticks in place and like holds onto where his upper jaw is supposed to end. Because right now it's a little short, but if you pull his head back just a little bit, it fits in perfectly. The problem is that the lower jaw is like very much short. The lower jaw is currently, where's my measure? The lower jaw is currently 2.5 centimeters too short. So the lower jaw is not hitting the outer lip here, and it's also not like holding properly to the head. the one upside of the failed print that we had back in this iteration of his spine, it was blocky. The current version of his spine fits better because it's tapered. Like it's basically got an angled taper like this instead of just being a block at the back. Upside for the block though, the block just held his head in place. It like just pushed everything tight and snug and held it well. Downside is it made him look like a fucking Quasimodo-esque hunchback. So what we're gonna have to do, and I'll just use this one as an example, what we're gonna have to do is this jaw portion here is gonna have to be extended out about 2.5 centimeters, probably just 2 centimeters for safety. Extended out about 2 centimeters. We're going to put onto the back here, we're gonna put a hole through that so that we can do a string from the bottom of his lip, pull it back, run it through the hole, and tighten it to that so that his lower jaw is pulled just straight taut across this line. And then his upper jaw is a piece that looks like this, but is attached to a motor. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it how it is here, but we're going to basically on the back top edge here, I'm going to put a little hole and loop, or at least a hook of some kind, and we're going to do another string on the top jaw to pull that taut and then wrap it around the hook back here so that both pieces are held firmly in place. Because like he moves fine. The thing is that like he would move more like, I don't want to say realistically, but more effectually if he wasn't constantly if his mouth wasn't constantly shifting off of his jaw bones effectively. Oh no, die. Okay. I don't have problems with getting views. I have problems with the horrifying ideas I have. So that is what we have so far for Timothy. Now, when I reprint all of his stuff, I have gotten a new printer filament that is bright green. It is this green. This is the color, or like close to this color of printer filament. And so the goal is that if we print all of his base and components in green, we can green screen them out. You'll just have Timothy. It's just Timothy. I'm also probably going to shorten the intermediary spine column. Actually, here, let me see if I can show you this. Before I electrocute myself, let's stop that so that the power isn't running to the motor. So if you can see the back here, you can see that there are 2 spine segments. You have the white segment and this segment. So my printer couldn't print as tall of a singular piece as I needed to make the full spine. So what I'm going to do when I reprint all of this in green, I'm going to reprint the white piece here about, I'd say, what? How much shorter could we go? Like, probably take off maybe 3 centimeters on that to get him to sit so that his legs sort of obfuscate the motor that's underneath him. Because I don't know if you could see with the camera, but there is a motor on the base. His whole spinal column is connected to a rotating stepper motor there. That hasn't been implemented yet, but it's in place to be implemented in a future iteration, because once I can get that working in concert with the rest of it, he will be able to dance. Which is intentional. Like, there is an intentionality behind, I want to be able to make him dance. So, that is what we have for Timothy so far. Which, honestly, I was not expecting to get him to this workable of a state this quickly, especially with the other projects I was working on in tandem with him. So I'm very proud. I'm very proud of how far along he has come. But yes. Shut down Timothy for now. Yeah, no. So getting this finalized will be version 1. My goal for version 2 is to get the base plate motor working and to possibly reprint the spinal column to incorporate arm motors, because both of his arms are technically hollow. So I could put something in there. They're hollow and they very easily swivel, like on the out to in axis like this. So in theory, I could put 2 more servos in there that sort of just move his arms, and I could make him fucking, I don't know. Might be fun. But yes, I am very proud of how far along Timothy has come. Now, I need to run to the restroom. I'm going to run to the restroom really quick, and when I get back, we can either do another game of Fortnite or we can test run another project that I'm working on for a friend. So I will be right back. All right, we are back. Now, I will need to really quickly try and set up something here if we're going to test this. So let me just switch to this. I will create a duplicate of this. All right, so close out Fortnite for now. We'll get back to that later. I'm going to swap what we're streaming to just chatting for now. Okay. Now, first things first, I need to open VTube Studio because the thing that I'm working on is for a friend. This friend is a VTuber. I am not a VTuber, but I do understand VTube Studio to a relatively decent degree now. Okay. Wait. Okay, so we're just gonna have to transform this to match screen. There we go. Okay. On default, I need okay. All right. Fair enough. So what if we just add a where is it? Game capture. Add that. We remove the actual camera. YouTube Studio there. There we go. And we'll do this little guy. He's great. It's also not tracking my face. Okay, so VTube Studio is not able to use my camera right now. So I guess he'll just be wiggling around. Okay. So we do have a thing of boba. It is boba for dog. Remember this. This will be important later. So you have little dog and boba. As we all know, boba is a treat. Very good treat for very good dog. Now, the thing I'm working on here. So we will fire it up. Hope nothing crashes. Looks like we're running okay. All right, so I will check the configuration setup page to make sure I have everything I need. Okay. Save all that. Just check something on my back end to ensure that I have it set up for this. I was testing it the other day, so it should still be set up. But better safe than sorry. It is, yes, it is. It is right there. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Make sure that the lists manager sees it. It does. It does. And now, what redeem should I set this to be looking for? What's a redeem that fucking nobody ever asks of me? You know what? Here, I'll remove the cooldown on it, and we can have some fun. All right. Where is the settings for that? Do that. Okay. So we will set the redeem to hydrate. Right. Start function. It will ask for authentication with VTube Studio, which we will allow. It will get authentication through Twitch, which we will allow. I will get the authorization success from Twitch, which is good. Now, if anyone in chat would like to redeem, hit the hydrate redeem for me. The hydrate channel point redeem. If not, I can dig back through and hit it myself. All right, here. I will dig back through here, find that. Redeem that. So now a timer has started. And it is now listening to my voice. It is listening to my voice and converting all of the words that I'm saying right now into text that it is parsing through and looking for specific words. What kind of specific words? You know, things like fuck. It did not even recognize that I was speaking. That's fine. I was talking weirdly. I was saying it's looking for words and things like fuck. And then it crashes because I inputted a string as an integer because I'm a fucking genius. Holy shit. Okay, so it was pulling in the punishment timer variable, but it's pulling it in as a string. Why would it pull it in as a string? Oh, that's why I would pull it in as a string, because it is one. That's so fucking stupid. I'm dumb. Okay, why is it inputting as a string when the other timer's inputting as an integer? No, no, no. Why are you being like this? So wait, no, it's importing as an integer. It's not exporting as one? What is, okay, what is utilizing that variable? Okay, so if I was to just, okay, stress testing. This is why we test things. Okay, so if I was to just hard input that into the constants file, and then we were to run it again, and when configuring within this, if I was to just set this to, let's say 60 and save, we will have to try that again later. It is currently not working. So if we had a little bit of a data poisoning issue. Okay, why is that saving? Why is that saving as a string? It's not a string. It's an integer. It's numbers, stupid. And I'm specifically telling you that it is numbers. Is it, how is it getting it this wrong? Like the swear timer variable gets it right. The swear timer variable like understands it immediately. How the fuck is the punishment timer not communicating the same way? Odd, very, very odd, very, very odd. Okay, but what if it's only getting the data poisoning issue when it pulls it, not when it saves it. We don't have to, instead of trying to figure out why it's doing that, we can instead we can cleanse the data at the point where it's utilized. So where the fuck do I utilize it? There. Okay, so we just make a second variable. I would pull up the code, but at the same time, there's also, whenever I'm working in code, I'm just so used to going through everything, and I don't want to risk showing my API keys, is the big issue there. Okay. But here, since it isn't seeming to get, since the VTuber is not working, I will at least give something of me to see, and we will pull back up the camera. We'll just put it off in the corner here. Okay, so if we pull in the punishment timer variable and we match that to a new variable that we're just going to force. Oh no, the rat works. The rat, we tested the rat earlier. Rat works great. Rat's functional. The VTuber is not functional because OBS is using my camera, and to get the VTuber to work, I'd have to shut down OBS, turn off the camera inputs, turn it all back on. It'd be a whole big thing. I need him there to show that VTube Studio is running, and I need the boba there as it is part of the equation. So if we convert this to an integer in the line, and we just make a new variable there. Let me just run that. So now I need to go in here. I need to turn that off right there. And then let's try this again from the top. So it pulls up that. We delineate which redeem we're looking for. Start the function. It gets authorization from VTube Studio. Grant that. It gets authorization from Twitch. We grant that. I will at some point work on this to get it working. Okay, so now if someone was to redeem the hydrate redeem, okay, it kicks off, it gets the callback, hydrate, yep, all right, starts the timer. So now there is a 5-minute timer running where it is looking and listening to the words I say. It is trying to figure out. Okay, yeah. So actually here, let me try something real quick. There's nothing on screen. Yeah, no, there's nothing on screen that's bad. So if I was to just grab a window capture. Okay. And then we just fit this to screen and then crop it just so you guys can see the terminal. There we go. So yeah. So you can see that it is collecting my words and recognizing them as text. So the real trick here is it's listening for specific words. Those words I've defined as 2 of the common swear words, but we can expand the list as needed. And so if I was to say one or both, like fucking shit, I might need to up the tick rate because it keeps getting, it hitches up when it finishes a recognition cycle and then rolls over to the next one. Because if you just leave it on a recognition cycle, it'll never stop. So now that we're on a new recognition cycle, if I say fucking shit, sinner detected. Sinner detection timer has ended. Now, if you look in the channel point redeems, there is now the boba, which was gone for a little bit and is now back. And if you redeem the boba redeem, wait, did the boba redeem activate? That's the question. Okay, it did. Okay, cool. So, if you redeem the boba redeem, it crashes because the dictionary has no object attribute name. Why the fuck doesn't it have that? Because that's what it's supposed to be. That's the only fucking thing it's supposed to have. That's the only fucking thing it's supposed to have. It has 2 things. It has 2 things. How do you not know? God fucking damn it. Okay, hold on. Oh, God. All right. Now, where are you storing VTS redeems? Where is that list being pulled from? So it is pulling in VTS redeems from where? It is pulling in VTS redeems from a file. But which file? It'd be in the kickoff function. So it is pulling the VTS redeems from object list. The object list is this JSON file, which has a fucking... It has a name variable. There are 3 things it has. It's pulling the dictionary. It's pulling the fucking dictionary, not the object. I hate this. Okay. Fuck. So, question. How do we get it to break into the object instead of just looking at the dictionary file that it's inside of? That's very loud thunder. Definitely not ominous. Definitely not ominous. No, no, no. Normal and good, actually. God hasn't been mad at me for a long time. Okay, so we're running through, and that's VTS regime name. If it can't do that, then what else would it pull? Yeah, no, the ominous thunder is not making this entire process any better. Okay. So it's testing against a dictionary option, which should work. The problem is that it's pulling against. Okay, I'm gonna have to crack into that one a little bit deeper because I do not know why it's pulling against the dictionary of the object rather than the object. That does not make sense to me. Because I didn't know it could do that. First and foremost, I didn't know you could call the dictionary of an object instead of the object. And so now I don't know how I've done that. I might just have to iterate through this in a more fucked up way and try that again later. Yeah. Okay. So, it is still not working. This is why we test things. But once I get it to work, in theory, what should have happened is the boba redeem should have hit and it should have made the boba disappear. Like that was what was supposed to happen. Because it's a thing, like it's supposed to be a swear detector that when you activate it, it starts a 5-minute timer, and if you swear during that 5 minutes, it will know. It will then, if you swear, stop the swear timer, and then for a certain span of time, turn on a bunch of channel point redeems that are punishment redeems. So in this case, my test punishment was a thing that takes away the boba. So that was the goal. That was what I was working towards. Do not understand how calling the name of an object, how calling the name variable of an object instead of calling the name variable or calling the object called the dictionary attribute of the object. Do not know why that one happened. That's new. That's new and exciting. So we will deal with that later. But additional counterpoint, I have been this entire time running OBS Studio, VTube Studio, and this piece of code in tandem. And outside of, not working, it didn't peak out my CPU usage. So the minor efficiency improvements I did apply before this test a couple days ago are actually doing good. Because in earlier versions of this were not this good. Earlier versions of this were pulling like bare minimum like 20% of my CPU's processing power for what is effectively a little API communication applet. I don't code efficiently, at least not on the first. I don't code efficiently on the first loops. We get it eventually. So okay, yeah, no, I'm just gonna save this log and I'm gonna work on that later because that is very fucking strange. How the fuck? I'm still just so confused by that. Huh. All right. Well, that is the test of what I have so far. Once I get Timothy all his parts reprinted and get Timothy functional, he'll be good. Next cooking stream, he will be there. He will be his wonderful little rat self. I will also do one minor thing. I'm going to improve how he stores his previous statements so that he has a little bit more of a memory backup of what he has said, so that he can call back to that as he is continuing his conversation. Because as of right now, he pretty much only remembers like the last 3 things you've said to him. So, I mean, he only remembers the last 3 things you said to him because he's running off a Raspberry Pi. I have fucking 4 gigs of RAM to work with. There's not a lot of space for him to remember things. He's got short-term memory issues. So we get him to store his thoughts in a little bit better of a way, and we have something to work with there. We'll reprint all of his like base plate, spine, and all that in green, so we can green screen that out. And we'll do the attaching points to hold his jaw on properly, so that I can recreate the bite of 87. So we'll have that. Timothy will be good. I'll take the time to figure out what the fuck is wrong with this, because do not know what the fuck is wrong with this. Still just shocked by how that happened. But once I get that done, I will then have to find a way to package that and get that over to the person who requested it from me. Let them take a couple swings with it. And then we will loop back to, and we will get gambling working. We will get gambling working again. The slot machine will be back. The slot machine will be so back. We will be so back. It is currently over, but we will be back. So, all that being said, this is what we have. This is what we had to test so far. Tests went honestly better than expected. The fact that we did not have authentication failures. The fact that all of these tests failed because of my code and not because of my code causing authentication failures, big win. Huge win. Twitch authentication and VTube Studio authentication are finicky at the best of times. So the big struggle for future is I want it to be able to store authentication, so I don't have to go through an authentication step every time I use it, or every time someone else uses it. So I need to make it so that it can locally store the authentication tokens that it gets when it runs through an authentication cycle, but that's work for another day. Aside from this, this is the part of this that I hate. The line that we had that error on is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 lines away from the code completing. From the code running and completing. We got to 7 lines from done before we hit an error. Which I'm pretty sure it's because I tried to do here, let me fucking pull back up PyCharm. I'll just show you. So, where is the and okay, so This is the code for the VTS redeem listener. This is where we had our failure. This line right here, line 101. It is looking for VTS redeem.name. Now, here's the thing. VTS redeems, this chunk here, VTS redeems, is a list file. It is a list file containing a list of objects. Specifically, this objects list right here, objectslist.json, which, you know what? Okay, fuck it. This objectslist.json. If you look up here at the top of objectslist.json, do I have my mouse cursor? You see these curly brackets here. These curly brackets here delineate an object. This is the object. It has a name value. It has a cost value and it has a hotkey value. The hotkey value and the name value are the same fucking thing. I did this just in case something like this happened. Sadly, we did not even reach the point where the backstop would kicked in. So even my contingency fucked up, and I'm mad about that. So what is happening here is where we're getting this dictionary or dict object has no attribute name. For some reason, it is not pulling the object, which is everything between the curly braces. The dictionary of an object are these purple things within the curly braces. The dictionary is the object that defines what attributes an object has. So these are the attributes, and the things in purple are the dictionary. For some ungodly reason, calling VTS underscore redeem dot name in this iteration going through all the different redeems, it called the dictionary and said, hey, do you have a name? And the dictionary said no, because it's a dictionary. The dictionary doesn't have the name. The dictionary creates the name. Also, the dictionary shouldn't be being called. It's calling the object, or at least it's supposed to be calling the object. So I'm running into the issue here because because it is technically, it's a lot of layers. And I think I've overcomplicated things in the code, and this is where we're hitting the problem. Because we have a list of objects, and the objects, each object includes a dictionary, and the dictionary defines attributes, and we're trying to get attributes. So the attributes are 3 layers deep into an obfuscation. So I have no clue how I would do this other than because this for loop here is a light for loop. So it's running through the list of all the objects in the list in a nice way, in a nice pretty way that looks good and is supposed to make sense. But since we seem to be hitting something that is not what it's supposed to be, we're probably going to have to not do an iteration with a pretty for loop, and we're going to have to basically we're going to have to get the length of the VTS redeems list, and then we're going to basically have to have it loop for that number of times, and then fully break into the VTS redeem just down to its like object dictionary attributes, like force it to go down that instead of just assuming it would go straight to the object attributes. So that's goal there. I still genuinely do not know how it did this. Losing my fucking mind. But yes, that is what we have so far. All right, so let's go back to this. No, not. God damn it! Why is the PNG tuber there or the VTuber there? Okay, so we'll close out VTube Studio. We'll go back and do another game of Fortnite or two. Make sure I save this log because I do want to come back to this. I need to know what this fucking attribute error is. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We're Google searching it now. I need to know now. No. It's a fucking Python 3 update. That's what's causing it. Hold on. There's a quick fix to this. He says, believing entirely within the confines of his soul that there is a possible quick fix for this, knowing truly and completely that there is very likely going to not be a quick fix for this, and he will look like a fool, but he will try, as that is what he is wanted to do. Okay. Let's give it one more run before we switch back to Fortnite. We'll do this one more time. The fucking Dracula's Castle Thunder outside is really just, it's giving. It's giving dark and stormy night, but you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. Clear the terminal. We restart VTube Studio. We are taking this dog's boba away, or we are dying trying. Hit the center boba. Okay, I get that. We don't need to see that anymore. All the authentication triggers come through. Why the fuck do you continue to pop up the fucking messages? I have clicked off those every single fucking time. Okay, so that is their authentication success. We are doing good. We're doing great. We're doing awesome. Everything's working. So now we hit the hydrate redeem. It begins to listen. It is listening. It is listening, correct? You are listening. Wonderful. It is listening. That is amazing. This is fucking bullshit. Timer has ended. The boba redeem is prepared. We redeem the boba redeem. Kiara boba. Is it pulling? Oh, it can't. Okay, so it can't feed in. It can't feed in a variable because there's ooh, I see. We're further in. And I know what needs to be done now. So if you see here, I double bracketed, which is bad. But there's a way of fixing this, which is good. So I'm pretty sure so. Where is the test run I did with this? Okay. Okay, so it needs an integer. We're already pulling the response data, so we just need to parse it, which is easy because I did this before. I can just copy paste that in. Right? Right? So it just runs through this. And if we set up a variable to hold that, and then instead of trying to do a weird feed in for that data, we would just need to set up a secondary list to feed that through, run that through, pass back in a proper index number for it, and then we're good to go. No, wait, hold on. Redo that. Okay, and then we just need to have it properly append the name data to the list on each loop. Probably append the name data to the list on each loop, and then run that back through. So the only thing that we're really doing is we're just going to take. We don't have to double bracket. We can just do hotkey list single bracket hotkey index parentheses affectionate. And now the matchup that we're looking for becomes the matchup that we have found because we're just passing in redeem name as our check key. And now we do it all again. This was supposed to just be testing, but now this is just coding. I apologize. We'll go back to Fortnite soon. I promise, but for real this time. So we have authorization success. We hit hydrate. We remind everyone that this is fucking bullshit. Sinner is detected. Boba becomes available. No time for tears. No time for tears. What the fuck happened? Access local variable hotkey register. It's not associated with a value, but it is associated with a value, is it not? It's not associated with a value because I never fucking set it to have a value. That's important. That's an important part of everything. It needs to have a value. Fuck. Yeah, no. Okay, so we let the punishment timer expire. We'll run this through one more time. Yeah, no, I do kind of feel bad. I will try and get gambling working for you, because if you haven't noticed, this is gambling for me. This is my one more fucking spin of the roulette wheel. This is my, please, I will just do one last hand at the table. I just need one more attempt at fixing the thing. And it happens every fucking time. All right, one more time. Run the hydrate. Boom. Everything is fucking bullshit. But it becomes available. Screaming. List index is out of range. How is list index out of range? It has. Okay, that one's a thinker. I'll think on that for a bit. That one I don't have an immediate response as to how it would fix. So, you know, we're good. Punishment timer ends. I do need to make it close out that. Okay, so there's a lot of response handlers that I can fix there. Oh well. We will come back to that. We will come back to that. It is close though. It is very close. It may not look it, it may not seem it, but it is very close. It is far closer than it. Hold on. It's far closer than it should be. I'll put it to you like that. The error falls solely on the fact that I've obfuscated the data to a way, or to a level that makes the minute handling needed at the end very difficult. What the problem is that if I don't obfuscate it in such a way, it does not function properly. And so therein lies your issue. Because the big thing there is we're trying to ensure that we're tying together a VTube Studio hotkey trigger and a Twitch channel point redeem, which means that the data has to be boiled down to something that is congruous to both of them, but is acceptable to each of them. So my code has to be able to interpret both and see both as a single entity. The object list is supposed to be able to take in both and see both, like either a Twitch redeem or a VTube Studio hotkey, as the same thing. That object file has to function the same, but when it has to go back out to either take in a trigger or extend out a trigger, it has to be readable by the thing that it's being sent out to. So therein lies your difficulty. Luckily enough, all the stuff with Twitch worked. All that worked fine. Granted, that was expected. I've been working with the Twitch API for a whole lot longer. I know how its objects work. I know how its triggers work. I know how like the listeners and like the listen and unlisteners work. Like all of that. That stuff I've been working with since the Bonk bot. Like I understand that. That's a concept that I grasp. The YouTube Studio is new to me. I am impressed with myself that I've gotten to the point where I can get the authentication working. So it does have API integration. It does have app integration. It is pulling data from it. We just keep running into that wall when we try to push data back to it. And so that's the bar we have to cross now. Massaging the data in a way so that when we send it back to VTube Studio doesn't go, what the fuck is this? So, but yes, let me boot back up Fortnite. We'll do a couple more drops. But yes, I am at the very least happy that I have both of these projects to a working degree. It may not look like a lot. The fact that we hit errors every time on the other one may look kind of bad, but I promise you, like, when it comes to the amount of effort that has gone into that and like how things have been supposed to work, leagues beyond what I expected it to be, especially since I started building it on the 7th. I got back on the 1st. I didn't start working on it until the 2nd. So yeah, that's 5 days worth of progress. 5 days of progress in tandem with working on the rat and doing a bunch of other things too. So, you know, and my job. Fucking working. Okay, so do a couple more drops. Man. You know, the other aspect of it is that it has to be scalable. It has to be scalable, and it has to be scalable. Okay. It has to be scalable, and it has to be scalable through the graphic user interface. I have gotten it to a workable state before. The problem is that when I had it in the workable state, it was not at a scalable state. If I went in and just set up all the variables and just locked the variables to like values that they're supposed to be, and that worked. The issue is that like since I'm giving this to people that I don't expect to want to run it within a dev environment like I do, I need it to have a graphic user interface, which it does now. Very proud of that. Very proud of that. But I need all of the actionable variables to be able to be set by the graphic user interface. Had to update the stream information. Let's see. Somebody's already landing there. I'm not even gonna try that shit. Okay. Oh, god damn it. I thought I could get around the tree. I could not. Want another fucking small ammo. Oh, hey, there we go. Oh. Brother. Brother. Okay, shotgun. Hey, I have the DMR for range. I have the laser rifle for range too. Nah. I know where to get more instead of wasting consumables. Come on, baby, give us the good. Wish I had a fucking scope on this thing. Oh. It's becoming a trend, and I'm really not having it. I don't know why. Like every single time I see somebody, they're just like, "Oh, getting into a fight, nitro." It's like, buddy, what? What does that do for you? Like, am I stupid? Am I missing some integral part of like what nitro does for you? It's like, oh, it reduces fall damage. Cool. What? Oh. Don't you fucking try me. I am doing looting. Very important. Do not interrupt. Is that a player? No. You got nothing on... scope. Huh. I do kind of want the DMR from the group leader that spawns in over there. Oh, that's a player. Why? Why every fucking time? I don't get it. I don't understand. Are they bots, or is this just like a commonplace thing that people know, like have been taught to do? I feel like every single time I get into a fight with somebody, it's just like I will land a single shot and they will immediately, oh shit, nitro. Okay, I'm gonna swap out the laser for that. Just because I really do like this gun. Card key went the whole way down the hill. That's okay. I'll go back and grab those. You know what? I'm gonna grab the laser rifle instead of a shield because I have 3 of the big pods, so we should be fine there. Anybody at all? We're already down to... Why did it alert me to the forecast terminal? I'd already gotten it. Also, there's a fight. Oh. I don't know if the person who was fighting already died. Okay, never mind. That's a fight I don't win. Ah, okay, yeah, no, that is a fight I do win. Get fucked. All right. Here's some magneto power. I generally don't give a shit about Megalodon's emblem. I do kind of want his combat shotgun though. Alright, you know what? Let's fucking get out of here. Oh no. I baited you. I came to a screeching halt on purpose to make you think I was stopping. Okay, I need to complete this fucking quest. There we go. Where the fuck is it collapsing to? Nope, not even entertaining that fight. Okay, so it's collapsing onto like lavish layer. Okay. All right, let's see if we can do the trick. Where the fuck are the rifts? Okay, there's one. And we did it! Oh. They were in the tree the whole time. Alright, you know what? I'll let them have that. I need to go heal. And I know where a bunch of loot is. Okay, my car is about to explode. I need that car heal first, and then we will go find the other loot. Oh, damn, I missed. Oh, fuck me. Okay. You know, I'm gonna go over to Lavish Layer and heal up, because I'm pretty sure the second I get knocked out of this car, I'm dead anyway, so... There's gotta be a medkit in here somewhere. There's gotta be a medkit in here somewhere. Somewhere, right? You know what? I'll go with this instead. knowing the kind of fights I get myself into. There's gotta be a med kit around here somewhere. Oh shit. Guess not. We're just gonna swim down the river a little ways. It'll be fine. They're already staking a claim on that island over there. It's fine though. It's fine. That was dumb. Should not have done that. Kind of figured. Okay, come on. Okay. Somebody up on this ridge with a fucking boom bolt. Yep. Up to they go. Come on. Ah, fuck, I knew it. The second I pulled up to actually throw. I do like the Magneto power. It's just like, I know that it's a balance thing of like why it's so slow to get the shield, like the blocker up. Oh. I probably could have handled that better too if I had just not lost track of my of the other person with the nitro fists so many times. That was probably the other major issue there. I make a few fucking jokes about the new norm, and now people keep sending me new norm memes. That's great. I mean, it makes sense, though. It makes sense that people would be excited about it. The new norm ain't the same as the old norm. Ah, God. I do love the fact that somebody found a fucking repository of, like, episode information. Like, people have already leaked the plot synopsis of, like, all the episodes of the first season of the new norm. So there's no reason to watch it now. I already know what happens to... I already know what happens to Norm. Also, I can't believe any of the things that I, like, all that stuff that happened with at the end there didn't count for any blocking hits with the Magneto power. Anything? Pick a bad drop. Hey, my stuff may be shit, but your stuff's great. I'm keeping your stuff. See what this is, and then we'll go see what that fight is. Ooh, hand cannon, yucky, hate that. I desperately need health. There's got to be a med kit around here somewhere. Come on. Better than nothing. Ugh. Oh, god damn it. I don't think her walk cycle takes her outside of the zone there, so. Let's try and find somebody who we can bait into shooting bullets at us. We've done it. Completely balanced gameplay cycle. The gods would smile upon me if Epic Games hadn't patched them out. Alright. I don't think we got any other goodies in there. I need somebody with an AR or an SMG to just fucking find me and then let me stand there with the shield up while they lay into me. I love how they think like they could do the whole like, oh, I'm reloading, I'm baiting you. It's like, no, I know that trick. I do that trick all the time. It doesn't matter. You will get one shotgun shell off, while I will get one magneto blast off, and there is a distinct damage difference. Any goodies? None worth writing home about. Okay. Manslaughter of the vehicular variety. You stole my fucking kill. I'm coming for you next. You're mine, asshole. Oh. He juked me. Damn. Do it. Fuck yeah, that's what I wanted. All right. Now just give me a sec. Give me a sec to recoup the shield. Perfect. See? I told you this would end up being fun for me. Oh. Oh, he had a boom bolt too. Fuck. All right. We got a lot of we at least got some people to just fucking lay bullets into us, which is nice. All right. Let's return to lobby. I probably got some quest completion there. Yeah. How far into the battle pass am I? Okay, so I gotta reach level 94 for all the stuff in the battle pass. So I have page 1 of Magneto stuff done. Okay. You know, I really fucking want this, but like since it makes shotgun blasts only count as one hit, it is very hard to get this. Cuz most of the best stuff in the game is low fire rate. And it's hard to just bait people into laying into the shield. They usually just try and wait it out. But look at that. That's so fucking cool looking. You just... That is an insane glider. I want that shit so bad. But yes. I think we will end it off there. Let me see. Is there anyone on my usual list who's on right now? Nope, sadly no. So yeah, I will end it off there. Sadly no. Oh, looping again. All right. But yes, so that is update on the projects. So goal now is I want to get my hands on an ice cream maker for the next stream, or for the next cooking stream, and then we'll do that. We will have Timothy there for that, so that'll be good. And I will set aside some time to, at the bare minimum, fix gambling back up to what it was originally. If not, have it working by next week's stream. But yes, we will end it off there. Thanks everyone for coming by and watching.